when we first started this, it was a very small organization, and throughout the entire years, as we've continued to help more and more people in the Valley, we've also had more and more people that want to get involved with us. And looking at it from this way is kind of like a pay it forward type ordeal.
Good evening, Mahoney Valley. Welcome back to our 5 p.m. real-time rundown. I'm your host, Olivia Dancherson. Coming up on today's news, we will take a look at Scott Forstall and the Steel City Warriors. But first, let's send it over to the weather with Sebastian Dunn.
Thank you, Olivia. Right now you can see that we have a storm system coming off a lake with a mix of rain and snow. It is going to come into our area tomorrow morning and cover us all day Thursday and into Friday. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Today we had a high of 60 with some partly cloudy conditions, but that rain system coming off the lake will cover us Thursday and into Friday evening, with highs of 53 Thursday and 51 on Friday. Come Saturday, we will have some partly cloudy conditions again, with getting back up to a temperature of 58 degrees, and Sunday, the sun comes all out again with a high of 60. Monday and Tuesday, you can expect some clouds. Now let's take a look at our live camera in the Mahoning Valley, where you can see that we have the calm before the storm and some partly cloudy skies. And with that, I'll send it back to you, Olivia.
Thank you, Sebastian. Now let's take a look at the Steel City Warriors with Scott Forstall.
So the primary mission right now is to sit there and make this community a better place. Over the last few years, Youngstown, Warren area has fallen on some pretty hard times, and between me, my wife, and a lot of people that work with us, we want to sit there and try to make this community better one day at a time. So specifically, especially like this past Thanksgiving, we distributed and passed out close to 147 Thanksgiving meals, feeding close to 1,300 people. No better feeling than knowing that a lot of these families that might not receive a Thanksgiving meal were able to sit there and receive one through the donations and the help of everybody through the Steel City Warriors.
I would just like to say that all of the folks that are involved at Steel City, sometimes they don't get to see the fruits of their labor. They're not here at the school to see the looks on the kids' faces or the families that they're serving. And perhaps that's the best part about it, is that they're very humble folks. They're not looking for recognition or for pats on the back, and they don't need us to tell people where everything is coming from. But I just would want them to know that they are making a huge impact on the community.
I work in a school district, the same school district that I live in. And since I've hooked up with Scott over the past few years, we've helped students in our district with turkey dinners at the holidays. He helps us with coats and hats. I think this year he helped our school get some clothes like leggings and underwear and socks for if they have accidents or need them at school. So this just helps kids so they don't have things that they need to worry about, like eating and wearing coats.
So the coolest thing that has happened, for those of you that don't know, I'm a big Cleveland sports fan, and I live and breathe every Sunday with my Cleveland Browns, or with the Ohio State Buckeyes on Saturday, or my Cleveland Cavaliers and everything. And a few years ago, the Cleveland Browns offered an initiative that was referred to as the First and 10. And out of all the people that were nominated and everything, the Cleveland Browns decided to sit there and select our nonprofit and everything to sit there and be the representatives for them. And by doing that, we had me and my wife had the luxury of being able to go and sit sideline during the Browns game. I got to do the coin toss at the 50-yard line with Baker Mayfield on the boys. We got to sit in the club suite seat and everything, and then they sit there and we got our name put up on the Jumbotron and everything else like that. So I would sit there and say by far that was probably the coolest experience of my life, next to getting married and everything like that. But it was a pretty outstanding job right now. So here at Steel City Warriors, if you need help, please let us know. And if you'd like to help, please let us know, because we're looking to continue to grow. We want to continue to make the Youngstown, Warren area better than what it is now, and we can't do it without all your love and support.
Well, that will do for our 5 p.m. real-time rundown. Make sure to tune in tonight for our 8 p.m. real-time rundown. Have a great evening.